How often in human history there is war or talk of war. 199 years ago, not too far from here, Marylanders were preparing at North Point and Patterson Park and Fort McHenry as the British Navy made its way up the Chesapeake. 12 years ago, we could not have imagined what was going to unfold on 9/11 in New York and Washington and the Pennsylvania field, nor how significantly life would change as a result. And now the talk of war all over the Middle East, and in particular in Syria, where perhaps it is more a talk of escalation or civil war, an internal war, or possibly new foreign involvement. I'm sure many of us are happy we are not in the situation where we would have to make the decision to go to war. But we people of faith do have to weigh in, and certainly most people prefer finding a peaceful solution that is at the same time just and respectful of all peoples and all nations. Images of death and destruction are awful to see, but how do we respond? Indeed, the Church has had a long tradition known as the just war theory, which puts quite a list of conditions on war and when we can legitimately go to war, use the force of war. They include things like a proportionate response, and a response only to real, clear aggression. Certainly one would hope no nation or national leader would lightly lead a nation or nations into war, because once it's begun, it's very hard to stop military action. Last Sunday, Pope Francis spoke passionately about this growing world crisis, reminding us that there is the judgment of God and also the judgment of history upon our actions, from which there is no escaping. He went on to proclaim, war brings on war, violence brings on violence. And finally, the Pope has asked for a day of fasting and prayer for peace in Syria, in Middle East, and across the entire world on this Saturday, September 7th, the vigil of the birth of Mary, the Queen of Peace. So let us join in that prayer and fasting, making an individual commitment to it. This is Father Donald at St. Clement Church in Rosedale. Let us pray, Lord, make us instruments of your peace.